Hey guys, welcome back to Human or Resource. We're doing Love is Blind for Season 8, The Reunion.
Okay, can I put a little disclaimer out there?
Go ahead.
What happened in our previous review? We don't agree.
Yes.
I would say 80% of the time. So, you got problems with my comments or her comments?
But in the end, some of your comments came true.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. Virginia. We're going to talk about Virginia.
Yeah.
Sarah and Ben. I'm just saying. Some people left in the comment section, ladies, you're so wrong about Ben. There's receipts. And I'm like, let's go. Let's see the receipts.
And the whole time we were clutching our hijabs.
The whole time I'm like, do I have to burn that video?
No. Absolutely not. Even if we're wrong, we're leaving it.
Okay, let it go. But let's talk.
Definitely.
So we start off the reunion with Nick and Vanessa coming out of two opposite doors. And I'm like, you're copying from Love is Blind, Habibi. All the season members showed up. Nobody was missing.
But tell me why Meg is pissed off already.
And then Dave came out, was like red. And I'm like, yeah, Dave, you have a lot to explain to do.
Yeah, everybody hates you.
So we start off with Taylor and Daniel. God, I feel like this whole season was created for them to meet, and the rest of us are just spectacles.
Yes.
Literally.
Now, mind you guys, it's been a year for them, so they look great. They look fantastic. You can see that clearly marriage looks good on them. Now, Daniel reveals that he has a tattoo of her eyes on his chest. I thought that was a little too much at one point.
Too early?
A little too early. It's just been a year, sweetheart, okay?
How's her outfit?
I love the top part of it, but I hate the bottom. I hate the pants aspect
I was
of
about
it.
to call Connie. I said, Connie, she has her girls out. And I know that we didn't want that in her dress, but she's her own woman. It's cute.
Yeah. Now, Daniel does reveal that his mother has leukemia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they went through it, but she overcame that.
And if there's one thing people are learning from the relationship is how fate or God is working in the background, right?
Okay.
The whole invisible string theory. I mean, obviously not a good thing to happen to anybody, cancer, but how they're working together to help one another. It's just fate, God, whatever you want to call it, certainly brought them together. So now we're going to get into Virginia and Devon. I feel like a lot of people are waiting for this conversation to happen. Now, I think Nick said this or Virginia said this.
I think it was Nick.
After signing the prenup, I thought you guys would go the distance. And she said, well, I got there emotionally, but then there's other things in terms of our core value that we don't align. And she said, and I don't want to expose him. She said, I support the LGBT community.
Yes.
I support women's rights, freedom of religion or difference of a religion, because she mentioned that she has certain members in her family that are Muslims.
Yes.
Now, after she said that, I was like, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Are you telling us that he doesn't believe any of those things?
Like he's anti all of that?
Now, he responded by saying, I could look past certain things in a relationship, and in a relationship, you don't have to agree 100% on everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm glad he said that part. And he also says, I'm a Christian and I love everybody. So I'm glad he voiced his opinion, because the way Virginia came at him was saying, you don't believe in the things that I believe in. And remember, in episode 12, she does say that she feels like she needs to protect Devon, and she doesn't know if it's a black thing.
And I said in our previous review, protect him from what, from people finding out his political stance, or like protect his social reputation, sort of like what Ashley did with Tyler. You know how Tyler is like baby mama drama, right?
Yeah, with kids.
And she was protecting his, reputation, or even some women, they protect a man's reputation if he has a lot of like charges against him, right? It's like, it's
he has no job.
Or no job. We don't need a dual income household. I get that kind of way of protecting, because I know a lot of girls do that. Okay, and I know it could be a cultural thing.
Yeah.
But which one are you talking about, friend? She had me confused when I was doing the review. I'm like, what is it?
I think it's the political thing.
Well, it's 2025, Virginia. I think a lot of people know black people can be Republicans too,
Yeah, but they're a minority.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
she
thing.
make it look like it's a taboo.
Yeah, because in Canada over here, we have the Conservative Party and we have the Liberal Party. And there's a lot of black people who are in the both parties.
But we still come to the table.
Exactly.
Like, even in our household.
Anywho.
No, but like Canada, we don't take it to the level that I think in America they do, where it's like such a deciding factor in a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even though, I'm going to say it, doesn't matter who you pick. The same people are still running the country.
Yeah.
On both sides, okay?
Exactly.
In Canada and America. But anyways. But I like how Nick mentioned this. He said, you knew those things before the prenup. So what changed? And I was like, bingo.
About time.
It comes to show us that these political issues and all that stuff, you knew those things about him, but it never came up again.
It wasn't a determining factor to end the relationship.
As a matter of fact, I keep on hearing finances constantly being brought up by you. And then she mentioned, well, he didn't want to talk about those stuff. He'll talk about it off camera. Okay, off camera, but you guys still talked about it. So what is it, Virginia? Tell us what the real issue is. And then she brought up, listen, there were so many things that we had issues. She brought up about the nightstand.
Yes.
She said, I went to his hotel the days before the wedding, and she saw a note there. When she said that, I was like, oh,
About time.
here we go.
Now we know.
Right, Devon,
What's
what'd
going
you do?
on?
And then he was like, listen, that note was written by a girl I don't consider as my ex-girlfriend. I consider her as my best friend from high school. And the note was something in the nature that I'm so happy you found your person and you found the love of your life. And I was like,
Now, I know there's a lot of women that wouldn't want their man to have a girl best friend.
yeah,
I'm one of them. Okay? And vice versa.
okay.
So, but was that the factor? Was that the nail that
I don't know.
broke the camel's
That was
back?
I'm like, Virginia, give me something else. Give me something else, Virginia. And then she goes, okay. His mom told her when she was at a basketball game, oh, did you get the money my boss gave you guys? And I said in our previous video, why would he bring up the case of the money on their wedding day? Because in certain cultures, you receive gifts on that day.
Yes.
So I'm like, why would he prioritize like talking about miscellaneous stuff about the finances when we're having fun in our wedding day? But little did I know, he got the money days before the wedding and didn't
Yes.
tell her.
So she's laying beside this man knowing that he has $1,000 and he didn't mention it to her at all.
Even I can't try being a devil's advocate.
Yeah. And Virginia,
How do you even make it right?
I'm with you on that.
Did he return the money though?
And I really want to know about that.
Because we all know Devon said he's drowning in debt. Okay. Devon did say he has a shoe collection.
Yes.
Did he buy new shoes?
I don't know.
And Devon shared at the reunion that he still want to continue things after the wedding with Virginia. And she goes, well, you never answer my phone calls. And it's like, what do you mean? We had multiple conversations. It's just it always ends up like this. And she goes, until you completely stop talking to me. I was like, wait a minute, Virginia. You literally just said he doesn't pick up your phone call. What you're trying to say is you guys had conversations.
Wow.
They all were dead ends. And then you kind of like stopped talking to each other.
Then he probably ghosted her.
And there you go. She considers that ghosting. I consider that no. And I
No,
feel
listen,
like,
he should have literally said to her, I can't continue this forth and back with you, and we're going to end this here. That makes sense. But the thing that I don't understand about him is, why did you go to Madison and Molly and tell them that she ghosted you?
yeah, that was crazy.
That was insane.
On his end. And then he tried to gaslight the girls, but like, you guys are drunk, by the way. So
No,
it's
we're
cap.
not doing that. We're not doing that.
That was crazy. Personally, I do feel like in a breakup, some people sometimes can't take the hint.
Yes.
When it's done, it's done. They wanted to have this perfect idea of closure.
Yes.
Baby, sometimes in life, you got to just take the hint and leave. So you consider that gaslighting. I consider that a dead end on both ends. Just leave amicably. Either way, I'm going to stick to my original argument.
Okay.
I believe Virginia woke up at the reunion. First of all, Virginia did wake up in this reunion.
Yes, she was very vibrant and active.
I'm like, not only did she look very gorgeous, her
Yes.
dress was a stunner.
She had the best dress.
She was alive. But I'm going to stick to my original argument. She woke up at the wedding. She said, I can do better.
Yes.
Okay? You're not the man for me. I should have cut things much earlier, but I could do better. Then good, girl. And now we're getting into Ben and Sarah, another hot topic. All right, I'm going to start from the beginning. Ben, are you apologizing for having a privileged life?
Yeah, I don't know why.
What?
Like, I'm so sorry for this guy.
And I want to make a small note. I think you're middle class. I don't think you come from a privileged
You're
life.
not rich.
That's like upper echelons, people, okay?
And I'm going to say this to Sarah. Sarah, I'm sure that you had to learn how to be an advocate for certain causes. It's not like you came out of the womb and you became an advocate for people.
like,
You learned it yourself.
like how many causes we don't know about? Like
Yeah.
save the whales.
Or pollution.
Or even save the whales.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying, in life, you meet people, you learn from them, and you grow, okay? And it seemed like Ben was willing to grow and learn these things. So, Sarah, give us some of your argument. What makes Ben such a bad guy? Because she even said that, now I know why that TikTok video makes sense. I was like, okay, explain to us.
Thank
What's that?
you. Let us know.
And this was one of her arguments. She brought up that during the pause, she told him in advance that I'm going to be going to Nashville for a couple of months as a nurse. Do you want to come? And he was like, of course I'm going to come, baby. You're the one for me. I love you. This is it. And all that stuff. Obviously, time progressed. And now we reached to the wedding. And she said no. Right? And then he was like, it's okay. Because I still want to be with you if you're going to let me. And she goes, we're going to talk about it, okay?
Yeah. Basically,
Slow
another
down.
rejection.
And as a guy or even as a girl, your whole confidence, you know, or your self-reassurance in this relationship whoosh, shot. And then she said after that, we stayed together in the apartment for a couple of weeks or so. And then she moved to Nashville and she said, you promised you were going to come along. And then he said, that's not how I interpreted our conversation. I was certain it's a wrap, we're done. And when you reached to Nashville, then I removed you from Find My Friends because we're over. It just went back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, okay.
Sarah, can I say something? Do you think he's like a doormat where you could tell him where to go? Or do you not think that this guy is also loved in his family and his friends group, that they probably gave him advice to say, run away from her? Like,
She's not
like
the
do your
one.
own thing. Now, he does say, I usually ghost people when I'm done with the relationship. Hello, sweetheart. I'm the same way. I ghost people, okay?
No, I don't think he said ghost. He said, I do have a habit to break things off imminently
Okay.
after relationship. Like, unfollow the person, yada, yada, all that stuff. And I think that's his right. Especially if you want to have a healthy recovery or maybe start a new relationship. But my problem is, Sarah, you don't have any authority over the guy. He doesn't owe you anything after that rejection. Like, what's bothering you guys?
Please don't label him that he's a complete villain and you don't have proof to that.
Yeah, no, I was waiting. Where's the
Like,
bad
it was
guy?
so weird. I was waiting. So, okay, finally somebody has some evidence
Receipts
that
on
this
him.
guy is not a really good guy. Him not responding is... But he did...
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
He did.
He sent her... Because she said, yo, why did you remove me from Find My Friends? And then after he gave her an apology, she goes, that was a copy and paste. That was definitely a ChatGPT. That's a cap one. But then she never responded to him. Like, the last message was him. She gave him nothing back. And then later on, he reached out to her about reunion conversations. And she goes, why did you do that? Because you want to clean your record and get us prepared for the reunion.
I thought that was a dumb idea, for sure. I give it to her that. I give her that. But in the end of the day...
Yeah, he didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, Sarah, girl, stop this authoritative behavior, honey. Just
And now you're free.
free. Fine.
You could find your liberal advocating hipster. And I think
Find a guy for you, girl.
some people are saying that she and Joey are hanging out these days.
Okay, now wait a minute now.
So check it out, you guys.
And by the way, nobody's giving her smoke the fact that she has her ex posted all over her social media.
Yes.
So are you still in contact with him or not? I don't know. Either way, you painting him as a villain didn't stick.
Okay, now I'm glad to talk about this part. We have Joey and Monica. Now I'm going to start with this. Monica, you look fantastic. You look great. Love the tan.
The glow up is crazy.
You lost weight.
You
Wow.
said tan? You said tan?
Yeah, she didn't do her arms though. Girl, I think you washed
okay.
that off.
It's okay, I forgive you.
Anywho, but Joey, on the other hand, you're red. And I don't know, you still have that main character syndrome where you rolled up, with your longboard thinking you're and all. But anyways, let's just say this. I said this in our previous video. He says, Monica never said to me that she loves me. I said, well, Joey, did you ever tell her that you loved her?
Bingo. And she
I'm
brought
glad
it up.
she brought it up.
All right. And she said, at least I showed you what love is. You showed me nothing. You were never even romantically interested in me. And you know what his argument was, guys? He said, Monica's sister was my main issue in the relationship. And then Nick was like, you're telling me Monica's sister was hindering you from elevating your relationship?
She has that much power?
Joey, you didn't rehearse this. But for me, my eyes were glued onto Joey's sisters. You saw me, I couldn't see that.
Yeah.
I swear it looked like one of Joey's sisters wanted to jump off the chair and beat somebody.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know how to fight? Because I know Monica knows how to fight. Okay, she knows how to fight.
But
all right.
Monica didn't spare him. She even brought up that during the wedding, you made the whole thing a spectacle, throwing your ball around, playing, all this graduation stuff. It was childish.
God.
And it was true. I made a point out of that. I'm like, stop it.
Stop clowning around.
And then she really brought us the receipt. She said after the tube date, you slid into the DM of Madison and you told her something like, love the pink wash on ya. She had pink hair. Wish we could have chatted more.
Dude, did you message every girl there? No. Absolutely not.
Right.
So what makes Madison so special?
Even Monica brought up that I was still around in your life even after the wedding. I was helping you move. I was with your family. We were acting like we were together. And you told me that Madison's out here chasing you in bars. And when Monica confronted Madison about that, telling her, you out here chasing my man in bars, she was like, ew. Your man is not my type. Oh my God, the mess.
Joey, oh my God. The fact that you even tried to brush it off like it wasn't me.
Yeah, and
It's
I
crazy.
like the fact that even Joey's sister was like, oh, he didn't tell us that. Yeah, he didn't tell you a lot of
Like,
stuff.
calm down, Joey's sister.
Have several seats, okay, girls. Joey, you couldn't spare yourself. Again, thank God I made the decision earlier that you're the villain in my book, and it's confirmed. you're the villain in my book.
Now, after that, we have Lauren and David, and they just go over their issues.
Yeah, and Nick brings up to David, hey, how does she feel about everything after watching the show? And he was like, she doesn't want me to be seen in a bad light. That's all.
No, you just did that to yourself, sweetheart. Okay. Now, he does tell everybody that he did send a clarity message to Lauren saying that, you know what, the guy was actually sketchy and he wasn't a truthful man.
He was just latching on a situation for clout. Okay, so this Lauren Gate, we gotta put it to rest. Whatever came up with Lauren's Gate is crazy. Vanessa said this, and I was like, no, read the room. She told David, is Lauren the girl that got away? And it was like, I do. Or he said something with like, I do feel like she is the girl that got away.
Ooh. Listen, that's a lie. That's definitely a lie. Listen, this guy has not grown whatsoever. He's still repeating the same thing. My sister, my sister, my sister, my friend, my friend, my friend. And he's not taking any accountability.
Yeah, you shamed her. Okay, you try to publicly embarrass her, and it didn't slide because he didn't come out of a monastery himself. Okay, he's not like one of those celibate guys, which is why Nick did this cringe thing when he was like, it's okay to like smash somebody and still be looking for something genuine. Okay, and the people raise their hand.
Positive and
we
everything.
didn't have to do that. We get the point.
Now they do ask Dave, did you ever give the message to your sister? And he said, yes, I did. Now I believe that's a lie. And that's why I feel like this guy will never grow.
Yeah, just say she's not your type. And Lauren, I'm glad the way you handled it. She
very mature.
Very mature. So let's leave it like that.
Now let's get into Mason, Meg, Madison, Alex, and Molly.
Okay, let's get rid of Molly. She straight up said, I'm the female version of Dave. And now I'm gonna like sworn off of men for a year or something.
Good for you.
Girl.
Okay.
I really like the fact that she had a mouth on her. Oh, exposing this, exposing that. I like girls like that. Now, Meg and Mason.
Now they did try to have a relationship outside the pods and everything.
And they did their own reveal.
And they did their own reveal. Super cute. But are they in a relationship? No. But they're really good friends though.
Yeah, but can I say something? We knew this about Mason. I learned this early about him during the pods. He doesn't know how to seal the deal or make it official.
I feel like he's not an alpha guy.
He likes to just have the girl lingering around. And I feel like Meg, she's an older woman and she wants something serious. Get things moving.
Substantial. Yeah.
And Mason is not the guy for you. I knew that, honey. Now, Alex exposes Madison. And he said, after watching the show, I noticed you like two different women. I knew that about her. Yeah, I literally said that. I said she talks to men differently based on how she receives them.
Yeah.
My Harley Quinn.
But I really want to say this to Alex. Do you not see yourself in the mirror? Because you're literally a sniper or a serpent in the grass. Because
conniving.
Very conniving. Because even I don't need to hear the outside noise about this guy if there was essay allegation or how he treated his ex-girlfriend. Just by watching the show, you see how he handles Mason, where he knew the secret that Madison was going to choose him, and after tried to give a fake facade saying that I'm your friend, but laughed behind his back. Yeah. He's a two-faced guy.
But Mason, don't you dare try to gaslit Madison, talking about, oh, if I knew she wasn't serious about me, I would have went hard on Meg. You know, I would have invested in Meg. No. That is your nature. You remember how you told us that girls always leave you in relationships? Yeah, and we know why. I wonder who broke up between you and Meg. I bet it's Meg, isn't it?
Definitely.
Either way, the gaslighting was crazy on his end. Madison tried to bring up receipts.
It wasn't really good receipts.
It was a watered down receipt. Trying to expose how Alex was a two-face. We kind of know it already. It shows.
Yeah, you guys. Okay, I'm going to say this. Who's your favorite dress?
Definitely Virginia.
Yes.
Stunner.
Great dress.
The best glow up?
Monica.
Monica.
Definitely.
From the guys, I'm going to give it to Daniel.
Yes.
Daniel.
Listen, all the dresses was horrible except for Virginia and the men's, all of them had horrible suits.
Now, so on to some good news. AD is engaged.
Yes.
I am so happy for
yes.
AD. We all remember her journey and how she had to get rid of that guy Clay. You remember all No, I'm not going to go back to it.
But you know what? We watch Love is Blind UK, and we actually did a review, you guys. Yeah. Check it out. So she got with Ollie?
Yeah.
He was like a little troublemaker.
Yeah. But I guess everybody has their person. And to end things off on a good note, Love is Blind Season 9 is going down in Denver, Colorado. Woo! That's our daddy city.
You guys, I hope you enjoyed our review. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and bye now.
Bring it, Colorado.